Oh, yeah. The midterms are coming up. There's going to be a lot of bullshit. You're going to start hearing a lot of things that would make, well, Goebbels proud. We need to talk about the first one of many, I'm sure, but we'll start here with the boss himself. Let's roll with it. Greetings and felicitations again, my fellow Perceptive Purple people. I wanted to take a few moments to talk with you about wild claims being made about our elections and, more importantly, just how much this is going to grow over the next few months. Remember this quoted template, folks? Make the lie big, make it simple, keep saying it, and eventually they will believe it. Yeah, you read the name right, Joseph Goebbels, Nazi Germany. Well, folks, here we go again. The midterm elections are coming up, and old Donny Boy knows that he is in very real danger of losing not only those midterm elections, along with the subsequent loss of power that he has been enjoying in the two houses of Congress, and more importantly to his little old self, the likelihood of his becoming not only impeached, yet again, but a very real possibility of finally being actually convicted in the Senate, removed, then successfully charged with at least some of his crimes, and his whole little grifting world all falls apart all around him. Sorry, where was I? Oh, right. Okay, folks, Donny Boy knows it's time to pull out all the stops on stopping this election from happening at all if he can, or at least keeping as many people as he can away from those polls so as to concentrate the power of the votes of his supporters. Mark Wayne Mullen, Todd Blanche, etc., are all Trump flunkies with only one concern on their mind: keeping power. They don't give a flying fart in the wind tunnel about you, the country, or even Trump himself. No, folks, that is a parade of naked greed for power. At this point, the threat to their power is real, so you can expect the most hyperbolized bullshit to fly, not just now, but even more so over the next few months. What kind of bullshit, you ask? Well, if you didn't already catch Trump's recent speech with the latest repeat of his own big lie of the 2020 election, you are to be envied, first of all. Second of all, you missed his strategy speech. This was really his marching orders to his loyal followers of what the latest claims are going to be with, as is his usual tactics, claims of evidence that all shows him to be full of schnit again when you actually look at it. But this sets the stage, my fellow Perceptive Purple people. Over the next few months, you can expect these kernels of lies to be nurtured by his chorus of cronies with repeated claims of the same crap, but never really quite having any true proof that can show anything. This is the same strategy used when he lost the 2020 election, where he made all of those same claims before, yet would never present any, I repeat, ANY, evidence of it in any court of law. Nothing. Zero. Nada. A big old goose egg. So here's why I'm even yammering about it now, folks. Even though you already know that this is all a smokescreen to try to give him some justification for whatever he and his cronies will be attempting to pull over on you. And over the next few months, you will run across goldfish-level memoried people who are actually uncertain about this, like it was new or something, and try to gaslight you into believing the same old bullshit this time. Don't. We all know damn good and well the elections were not stolen from Trump. Look at the logic here. For this to be true, you would have to believe that out of 3 elections, 2016, 2020, and 2024, only the elections where Trump lost were rigged. That'll be 1. And B, that the deep state in China, Venezuela, etc., let him win in 2016, stole the election away from him in 2020, then, and this is critical, folks, allowed him back into the White House in 2024. And all the while they're conspiring against he and the Republicans, they let all the Republican races in the country proceed normally without interference. And that's not all, folks. This deep state et al. Conspiracy also managed somehow for all of the vote counts between these two levels of races to match perfectly. You all don't have to be detectives to be able to smell the inconsistencies reeking like last week's fish before you even get into the absolute lack of any evidence of anything. Then you have the confirmation of Trump's own people in the 2020 elections of its security and confidence in the vote, and those counts as accurately represented. So here we are. An illogical and proven lie, debunked more times than you can shake a gavel at, with only more and more bizarre claims made, and always without any evidence to support it, beyond yelling it louder. Goebbels would be so proud of Donny Boy, don't you think? What Trump and his criminal cronies are not considering, though, is you, my perceptive purple people. You aren't that gullible, are you? No. You tend to think things through, you intelligent person, you. You aren't going to fall for this obviously fabricated bullshit without evidence to support it. They're not ready for you because you are ready for them. So what are your thoughts about this? Do you find our position reasonable, or do you have more logical and or rational ideas on the subject? Do be prepared for vigorous yet polite debate. But let's hear it. As always, I'll see you in the comment section below. Till our next chat, remember to keep your balance and stay purple, people. We'll see you again real soon. And let's get America together again.